For the 2008 model year, the G37 Coupe was a new product, replacing the aging G35 Coupe, which was loved by many, including me. It has an amazing 330 horsepower, 3.7 liter V6. This is a 6-speed manual version, coming standard with all the performance hardware Infiniti had to offer in 2008 on the G37. Hi, this is Joe from Way Scarff Ford, and today we're going to talk about this amazing 2008 G37 6-speed coupe. Let's dive in. I might be working at a Ford retailer now, but I actually worked at Infiniti retailers for 20 years, so I'm what you'd call an Infiniti expert. Unfortunately, cool products like this aren't in Infiniti's product line anymore. They make SUVs, no more coupes or sedans, unfortunately. Sad day indeed, but it's not completely Infiniti's fault. It's the fault of consumers. Maybe it's your fault. Maybe it's not. I'm just joking. But yes, people don't buy coupes or sedans for that matter that much in the US market. That's why most manufacturers focus on crossover SUVs and trucks. The G35 Coupe, which this replaced, was the best-selling coupe in the United States. In the mid-2000s, when I first started working at Infiniti of Tacoma, that was our best-selling vehicle, the G35 Coupe. But times have changed. There's no more coupes or sedans in Infiniti's lineup, and for that matter, not that many people want to buy them. But on the used market, it's a different story. There's definitely a few people out there that are performance car enthusiasts, and they love a coupe. They love an amazing 6-speed manual transmission. They love something that's built and assembled in Japan. The G37 Coupe is built on the advanced Midship Platform shared with the Nisan Z, giving you near perfect 50-50 weight distribution. Beautiful vehicle inside and out. When you opt to get the 6-speed manual gearbox, you automatically get all the performance hardware. You get these nice aluminum pedals. You get these supportive seats of extra bolstering to hold you in place during performance driving. You have a little bit more aggressive looking front fascia with the sport model. You also get a unique wheel and tire package, larger brakes, and a viscous limited slip differential. Really cool sporting hardware that makes this so much fun to drive. In fact, me and this car have a relationship. Back when I was a pre-owned manager at Infiniti of Tacoma, I actually bought this car and we sold it on our lot. But over the years, that customer has recently traded in with us here at Way Scarff Ford for another vehicle. It's still in great shape. It has a little bit more miles on it than when I last saw it, but it still looks and runs great. These VQ37 engines have an amazing reputation for durability and longevity. It's not uncommon to see them with 200 and 300,000 miles. I've seen over my 20 years at Infiniti, and I worked at Nisan as well, which is Infiniti's parent company. I've seen these VQ engines with 200 and 300,000 miles and many products running strong. It has maintenance-free timing chain, so you never need to worry about the cost replacement of timing belts. And these engines are actually designed to have a service life of 300,000 miles. So of 115,000 miles, this potentially could easily go another 100,000 miles with a caring owner. This one is very nicely equipped with features. You get a lot of standard equipment with the sport model of the G37. You have this nice perforated leather interior. We have power and heated front seats. Amazing Bose studio and wheel sound system. I love the in-log clock. That's one feature Infiniti did away with. It's too bad, but I thought that was always a nice touch. It might be an older navigation system, but it still works great. We also have a rear parking camera. We have an automatic dimming mirror, universal garage door opener, and integrated compass. And we also have a moonroof. We also have a power adjustable steering wheel that tilts and telescopes. And look at this. The whole gauge cluster moves up and down with the steering wheel. That's another cool feature that Infiniti unfortunately did away with. I don't know why, but the reason why they have the whole gauge cluster move up and down to the steering wheel is so that the steering wheel will never obstruct the gauges. Sometimes I'm kind of taller, so there's often when I'm driving a car and it looks like that because the steering wheel is obstructing the gauges, but not so when the whole gauge cluster moves up and down to the steering wheel. Great idea on Infiniti's part, and Nissan offered it too as well on some of their products. This one also features an adaptive front lighting system. The headlights will turn into the corners for better nighttime visibility. Beautiful color combination on white on gray leather. And this is built on the Z platform. You could almost call it like a 4-door Grand Touring version of the Z with back seats. So you get about 90% of the performance as the 370Z, but you get a lot more comfort, a lot more space, and I think it actually looks better than the Z, but that's a personal opinion. Of course, with the sport model, we have a more aggressive wheel and tire package. We have larger brakes. The sport model also has a little bit more of a different styling on the front fascia for a little bit more of an aggressive look. I think these are absolutely beautiful, timeless designs. This, I think, will be a desirable classic in the not too distant future. I've owned a few Infiniti products myself. I had a G35 6-speed sedan, Infiniti FX37, which all share DNA and platform components with this G37. They're amazing products. And the heart and soul of the Infiniti product line is the amazing VQ series engine. Unfortunately, this amazing VQ engine technology has died off. We don't find it on any Infiniti products, and it's also going away on the Nisan product line. But these engines are very robust, very reliable. It's a dual intake V6 pumping out 330 horsepower. This one also has an aftermarket low restriction exhaust system. This thing's in beautiful shape inside now, an absolute joy to drive. In fact, one of the more popular videos on the Infiniti of Tacoma's YouTube channel is me driving this very G37 on a curvy road. It drove beautifully back then, and I think it equally drives just as good now. These things are so much fun to drive. Built on the advanced Midship Platform, shared with the Nissan Z, they place the engine as far back behind the front axle to give it as perfect 50-50 weight distribution as possible. It's almost like a mid-engine vehicle. That amazing platform allows it to handle and transition to the corners that much better. If you're looking for a fun and engaging performance luxury coupe with a manual transmission with amazing build quality, this made in Japan G37 is a hard value to beat. This thing's in beautiful shape, has an amazing 6-speed gearbox, amazing VQ37 engine, amazing sports car pedigree, so much fun to drive, beautiful to look at. Thanks so much for taking the time today to watch this video, and have a wonderful day.